The first step to play Skeppy events is to join Skeppy's event server. When you log on, you get a compass which lets you pick what event you want to queue for. The events go top down and left to right, so the order the events will happen in is magenta, pearl, sky, emerald, amber, and gold. To queue for event, simply click the event and you'll be put in the queue. As you can see, I cannot queue for sky since I'm already in the pearl queue, and you can only queue for one event at a time. We'll get into what event you should queue for in a second. When queuing for events and you don't have a fast pass, you want to aim to queue for an event a week before it starts. So I would not queue for pearl because that event starts in 1 day. This event starts in 3 days, so I either want to queue for emerald or amber. And also a good point of note is if the amount of people in the normal pass line is below 200, you're almost guaranteed to get in if you queue at that time. However, I think some of you guys now realize what the problem may be. If you need to queue 1 week before an event begins, how are you supposed to get into every single event? Well, I'm here to show you how. So you may be wondering, how do you get into every single event if you need to queue 1 week in advance? Well, the answer is multiple accounts. It's using a lot of RAM and a lot of your actual GPU usage. So I'm going to show you how you could turn that to almost zero. And I'll also show you how to make your client auto reconnect if you get kicked while AFKing. Okay, so I put this link in the description. Basically, you want to go here and download the Skeppy event queue system, which is basically just a console client. So you want to drag on your desktop and just click extract here. Once you have done that, you want to just open it up. And as you can see, this is the console client. You want to go open this up and put in your email and password in here. And I already put the server IP here. And then you just want to launch this. And as you can see, you can't join because the password is incorrect. So let me just put in the correct information. Now that I have my login info there, you also want to get rid of the parentheses. I just put them in there, but you just want to get rid of those. So you want to open this up. And as you can see, right now I'm queuing for the event. And as you can see, this is a big buff because as you can see, if you go to Task Manager, this is only using 18 megabytes of RAM. And before it was using over 500. And this will actually go down to less than 5 if you AFK with it for a long time. So that's also good. And as you guys can see, it's completely being AFK'd. Besides the fact that this uses less RAM and less CPU, it also has the added buff. It actually has something called an anti-AFK feature. So that means if you get disconnected, like if you're used to being disconnected like overnight or when you're AFKing, this will help you out. Because this will automatically reconnect you if you get kicked for one of these messages. And let's say you get kicked for something that's not on this list, you could just add it on and you won't get kicked for that anymore. You guys also may have noticed that I don't actually have any console clients at the bottom here. That's because I actually have a secret method that I'm not sharing today because it's kind of broken. But it lets me AFK with my PC turned off. So that way if my Wi-Fi goes out, if my PC crashes, I won't get kicked from queue. But if this video hits 2.5k likes, which I highly doubt because I don't think a video I've ever released hit that, I'll release the method. Also, it's not free. It costs about $5 and it takes like an hour to set up. But in my opinion, it's worth it. And yeah, I hope you found these tips useful. Leave a sub if they did, and watch one of my other videos.